Welcome to the Iyer Achiever Expert Series with your host, Ram Iyer.
How do you build a community so that when I see that there's an opportunity, I have a community of people who will immediately help me to do things?
Correct.
Realize that opportunity without having to pay them, without having to spend the time to get them up to speed. That I say, here's something, I think that I need supply chain help going to China to get this done. Let me call Yossi Sheffi. I need something to get, how do I do pricing? I'll speak to Roberto Rigaban. And that is essential, this idea of how do you build a community. And this is something that I don't have my head around completely how to do at all. But how do you build communities? How do you curate communities? How do you then keep them vibrant? Because a community is not a commune. A community means I give to it and I get from it.
Yeah.
See, because if it's not how many people you're linked to, how many connections you have on LinkedIn. It's if I call up Ram and Ram says, Bill is a member of the community, let me help him. Because someday I want something from him. And that people say, well, that's you're not just, yes, I have paid it forward enough to have social equity to do that. Yeah. But this distributed way of operating, is hard to understand, and it's hard to teach people. And what do I want? I want to teach people how to do those things. TAM, business plan, personas, cost of customer acquisition, LTV. I wanted to that. Yeah, you need that, but that's so much easier than teaching people how do you build these communities. How do you become a good member? How do you curate and cull your community to make sure that you have a high-performing one? And how do you create that mindset? Those are much harder things.
Thank you for listening to the Iyer Achiever Expert Series with your host, Ram Iyer. We'll bring you thought-provoking and practical conversations to help you become better, smarter, and more successful, helping you achieve your personal greatness, all from the perch of Ram Iyer, the thought leader, author, keynote speaker, workshop leader, and mentor.